They began life as Minardi, then they were Toro Rosso, but then they became AlphaTauri to promote Red Bull's fashion line. Now though, it seems that another change is on the cards for the Red Bull Junior team, and the AlphaTauri brand will be leaving the grid in 2024, confirmed by Helmut Marko. Or is it? Speaking in an interview with Klein Zutting ahead of this weekend's Austrian Grand Prix, Marko revealed there are big changes coming for the team. AlphaTauri will have two new leaders in Laurent Mecki and Peter Bauer from 2024. There will also be new sponsors and a new name. The orientation is clear based on Red Bull Racing as far as the regulations allow. Do-it-yourself constructors are the wrong way. Essentially, Marko confirmed that Red Bull and AlphaTauri are going to be sharing as much knowledge, parts, etc. that is permissible under the rules. And what he seems to suggest is that this will be Red Bull's flow, and they will give all of this to AlphaTauri. So AlphaTauri's car will be based off Red Bull within the allowance of the rules, of course. When it comes to a title sponsor or a name, we don't know any of that just yet. We just know it's going to change. Marko went on to criticize Nick de Vries, saying that he was perhaps wrong to bring him into the team and that Christian Horner advised against him. Once again, publicly shaming the struggling driver, which I'm sure won't do any good for his confidence. There are also rumours floating around that Daniel Ricciardo could be in line for an AlphaTauri seat next year, further heaping pressure on de Vries. Ricciardo himself is eager to get back into a seat after fulfilling a test driver role at Red Bull this season, but based on his performance last year at McLaren, would he be doing any better at AlphaTauri than de Vries? And is it even a good idea considering how vocal the Red Bull management is on struggling drivers? Is that an environment that Daniel Ricciardo really needs or wants? Sure, he's within the Red Bull fold at the minute as a reserve driver, but if he jumps into that AlphaTauri seat and isn't performing, he will be attacked in the media by Helmut Marko. We know that that's what Helmut Marko does, and you have to assume that after the last couple of years, especially at McLaren, Daniel Ricciardo's confidence is probably lacking a little bit. And so maybe that's not the right environment for him. AlphaTauri, of course, already have close links with Red Bull, which is not surprising considering they're owned by the same company, despite being ran separately. Marko wants that relationship to be as close as possible within the rules. And you have to say that's probably going to benefit AlphaTauri more than it will Red Bull. I think what's likely to happen here is that AlphaTauri will gain a new title sponsor for 2024, and the team will take that sponsor's name in some way. Now, this might not mean that the AlphaTauri name will disappear. It might be called AlphaTauri Sponsor. Or it might just be completely different. They might be going down a completely different route. We don't know. But Helmut Marko never said the name would disappear. He said the name would change. Everyone's just assuming the AlphaTauri brand is gone. But it might just be AlphaTauri, and then a sponsor's name at the end. We just don't know. It's interesting. It's always interesting when a team decides to change their name, change their branding. So I'm interested to see how that goes. But I hope you enjoyed this very quick video. As always, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.